Before we begin, I would like to make a quick announcement that I shall be taking part in the Catch a Million charity fundraiser. This is a week-long marathon of Pokemon catching in the benefit of St. Baldrick's Foundation to help raise money for children's cancer research around the world. Myself and many other Twitch streamers will be live streaming everything from Red and Blue to Legends Arceus as we work towards the goal of collectively catching 1 million Pokemon and raising money to help children around the world who are struggling with cancer with a target of $100,000. I shall be doing my part by streaming the entire week starting from Sunday the 24th to Saturday the 30th of April at 9 PM to 11 PM UK time, as I do a blind playthrough of Pokemon Shining Pearl. So if you can spare the time to tune in and help contribute towards helping the lives of children across the planet, it would mean the world to me and all of them. You can find a link to my Twitch channel and the fundraiser page in the video description, as well as the official charity site, and I look forward to trying to catch them all together with you. Thank you for listening, and on with the video.
Now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you can make your way over to the performance area, please. I'll call out ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. Okay, here we go. The first subject is things you wouldn't hear in a medical documentary.
Next, he was put in a CAT scanner. Unfortunately, the cat was still in it.
OK, now cough and cough again. OK, yeah, I've got the diagnosis. Got a cough.
The Siamese twins were joined in the most embarrassing place imaginable and known by friends as the skipping rope.
Unlikely lines to hear in a kids' film.
So, he asked all 5 of you if you would like to look round his chocolate factory, did he?
Things you wouldn't hear in a cookery show.
Today, I brought along chicken tonight, but I'm going to have it tomorrow. Smash the system.
The unique flavour of the sausages is from a recipe from my wife.
Today, I'm going to be making prune and sweet corn chickpea couscous, because I like to give my bowels a challenge.
Next, the ginger pudding. Anthony Worrell-Thompson, what are you going to be cooking for us tonight?
Unlikely things to hear on a train.
We would like to apologise for the bumpy ride as we entered the last station. This is due to some selfish bastard throwing himself under the train.
We apologise for the delay to this service. This was caused by points failure at Make Something Up.
Unlikely things to hear in a quiz show.
Welcome to Junior Mastermind, our annual competition to find the best nerdy, specky, knobby no-mates in Britain.
We asked 100 people, name something you eat with a spoon. And the top answer was, piss off, I'm busy.
You have one lifeline left. That's calling your country's government to see whether they will accept our demands.
I'm Dale Winton, and you've got to be in it to win it. And by that, of course, I mean my bottom.
Lines you wouldn't hear in an action movie.
I know you're mad, Max, but getting drunk and blaming everything on the Jews isn't going to help.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a TV detective show.
Sergeant, if you look closely, there are semen stains all over these bed sheets. Let's book into the Holiday Inn instead. It's the TV presenter Noel Edmonds. Have you any idea why he was killed? It's the TV presenter Noel Edmonds.
Unlikely things to hear from a sports commentator.
And we're just getting the news that Usain Bolt's ankle isn't actually sprained, it's broken. So the only thing to do is to collect some of his sperm and then shoot him in the head.
All of the drivers have their own little good luck rituals. This one's brought a tiny good luck troll. Oh no, that's Bernie Ecclestone.
Unfortunately, the Man United team have turned up with the wrong kit, so today they're going to have to play in their pants.
I have to say, I do agree with the crowd. The referee is a wanker.
Oh, and that's a beautiful shot there on the black. I really should remember these boxers' names.
Things you wouldn't hear at a school assembly.
OK, today we're going to have a special outing. So, Miss Williams, if you'd like to tell everybody why you're a lesbian.
We welcome a new member of staff today. He has no arms and no legs and no body, and we will call him the Head.
Would whoever's milkshake is bringing all the boys to the yard, please stop it?
A wise man once said, boys and girls, that if you try your hardest, you can fulfill your dreams. Generally, that's true. Not for you, though, Tom. You can't read.
I've had all your mums.
Unlikely things to hear on a TV talent show.
It was like Elvis was in the building. You're fat and there's a stench of death.
Oh, Peter, it's not what everyone would call entertainment, but you are one hell of an assassin.
I thought you hit the high notes really, really well. Be interesting to see if you can still do that when I haven't got your nuts in a clamp.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're all terrible, OK? All of you, you're completely dreadful. I don't know what you're doing. Especially you, Hasselhoff. What have you done since Baywatch?
Unlikely things to hear on a history documentary.
Welcome to Biggest Historical Boobs with me, Katie Price.
It's hard to believe that this crumbling old ruin presented Weakest Link for as long as she did.
Unlikely things to hear over at Tannoy.
If you would like to upgrade to first class, then you should have worked harder at school and got a better job.
Could the owner of the Ford Fiesta 1100 in the car park with the tinted windows and the go faster stripes sort your life out, mate?
Would the owners of a black Jaguar please move it as it's attacking the customers?
Unlikely lines from a superhero film.
Catwoman, what did I tell you about not shitting in next door's garden?
I anticipate a second and third wave of attack. With our current forces, we'll have our hands full just defending.
Just call the police.
I'm sexist, I'm racist, and I drive like an arsehole. I am White Van Man.
Unlikely things for a continuity announcer to say.
And now, to upset children everywhere, it's Peppa Pig in pepper sauce.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Nigella will be back at the same time next week.
Unlikely agony aunt letters.
Dear Deirdre, I have recently become obsessed with a woman and begun stalking her. Look out of the window.
I'm 26, my girlfriend's 36. Is 10 years too big an age gap? Because her daughter's 16, she's a right little soul.
Dear Auntie, I'm a very, very nervous person, and sudden noises really startle me. In fact, even if I hear a buzzer, a bit of wee comes out.
My mates are all getting into drugs, but I don't know what to do. Should I charge them mates rates or just normal prices?
Unlikely things to hear at Wimbledon.
Well, at 2 sets down, let's see what he's got in his locker. He's not going to be there for about 20 minutes. I've got a crowbar.
Unlikely questions from this year's exams.
Discuss the metaphysical meaning of the following poem. My friend Billy has a 10-foot willy.
The Bronte sisters. Shag, marry, push off a cliff.
Discuss the following. The Nazis got all their ideas from the History Channel. Quantify n in terms of q when q is a positive integer that dissects a parabolic curve.
How's your lucky pencil case now?
Drama. Question 1. What was it that first made you want to become a waiter?
Unlikely things to read on a motorway sign.
For Middlesbrough, take the exit marked hell and then lose the will to live.
Accident. You were one. Love, Mum and Dad.
There may be trouble ahead. Prepare to face music and dance.
The North, where the men are real men, and so are quite a lot of the women.
There was a young man from Preston who tried to drive to Heston. The sign wouldn't rhyme and he ploughed into the back of a juggernaut.
Pick us up a pint of milk, Tell. Thanks, Trace.
Unlikely lines from children's books.
A Stringfellow? What's a Stringfellow? A Stringfellow? Why, didn't you know it has tanned leather skin and a massive libido and bad 80s hair and a grin like a pedo?
Let's learn the alphabet. A is for adopted, like you.
Who's been sleeping in my bed? Said Daddy Bear. Well, said Mummy Bear, it's been your brother Ryan, and he's a much better shag than you are. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, or as we like to call them, the Sugar Babes.
If she'd just been a nicer little girl, Mummy and Daddy would never have got divorced.
Unlikely things for a sports commentator to say.
And here we are at the women's football, but while you're enjoying the game, please spare a thought for all the men at home who are going without dinner this evening. And here at the British Grand Prix, we've already had a couple of fatalities. Yes, 2 of the crowd have died of boredom.
There's Rio Ferdinand. What a tackle! But enough from me. I really should let these lads continue getting changed.
Thanks for all those fantastic statistics there, Motty. Now go and get a fucking life.
Unlikely lines from a horror film.
I'm sorry, it's just you look nothing like your photo in Match.com.
That was Mayor Boris Johnson with his official statement on the riots.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. So I gave Mark's dinner party an 8.
Ha! Joke's on you, Dracula. I've got AIDS.
Commercials that never made it to air.
Have you got a wicked side? Then you're a prick.
Take 2 bottles into the shower. Not anymore. I've got a proper dildo.
Dara O'Brien. We work, so he doesn't have to. Why have we got barbecues at low, low prices? Because the summer's been shit and no one's bought them.
At the Dogs Trust, we never put down a healthy dog. But the minute one coughs, it's in the Thames.
Unlikely things to hear in a police station.
All units be on the lookout for a purple Renault Clio. Registration number, Saffron Doily 22, Bongella Chrysanthemum. Hiya!
Yes, our new 50-inch plasma screen TV. It is rather nice, isn't it? Well, if you can't beat them, eh?
I am charging you with the murder of Mrs. Thompson. That'll be £7.19, please.
Unlikely things to hear in a science documentary.
Erectile dysfunction. Physical problem? Or has the wife just let herself go a bit?
Welcome to the sky at night. And if we look out, oh hell, Croydon's on fire! Ah, the Northern Lights. Oh no, Manchester's on fire.
And as the sperm swim towards the eggs, it's hard not to think that I've ruined this fried breakfast.
Bad things to say in a job interview.
Why do we want this job? Don't tell him I have to.
Can I just check? This office is more than 50 metres from a school.
Well, yes, I would make the perfect train driver. I'm always late, and I'd break down really easily. Yes, well, in spite of my lack of medical experience, I still think of gynecology as a calling.
Unlikely things to hear on a consumer programme.
This week on Watchdog, another shower of gullible twats ask us to make sense of their piss-poor decision-making.
Dear Watchdog, I'm extremely pissed off with this product. I bought just for men, my wife used it, and now I am gay.
Unlikely instructions.
Please do not use this electrical appliance while you're in the bath. Actually, you know what? Go on. If you're that dumb, I think we can afford to lose you.
Hot noodle. For best results, put back on the shelf.
Please retain these assembly instructions in case you want to disassemble the furniture when you realise moving in with her wasn't the best move after all.
Game is over either when one player collects all cheeses or Daddy has a tantrum and kicks the board across the room.
Unlikely things to hear in a restaurant.
Let's skip the pudding. You look like you've had enough already.
Do I have a reservation? Well, I'm not sure about all these Polish people moving over here. Well, that's an unusual taste, isn't it? What is in this death by chocolate?
Excellent choice, sir. This lady is much fitter than your wife.
Unlikely things to read in the Bible.
And Eve did realise that she was naked and she was ashamed. But then Gokwan said, look, work it, baby, you look amazing.
Unlikely things to hear in a makeover show.
This week's Look Good Naked, starring Edwina Curry, is the last in the series. David and Jane wanted more space, so we've repossessed their house and they're living in the park.
Well, we've pebble dashed, replastered and put new plumbing in downstairs, and now Anne Robinson is good as new.
Welcome to 60-minute makeup. Oh, babe, actually, that's going to take a lot longer.
You're obviously very sensitive about your weight, and you shouldn't be. Do you mind if I call you lard arse?
Well, Ian wanted a Renaissance look, so I've just set fire to a Catholic and taken a shit out of the window.
Today, on 10 Years Younger, we're going to try and squeeze 9-year-old Amy back up her mother's womb.
Unlikely things to hear at an awards ceremony.
This is the point in the Psychic Awards when we like to remember those we lost next year.
And I'd just like to say to the wife at home, you better not be there when I get home, sister. Because I'm big time now.
Unlikely lines from a thriller.
What colour wire do I have to cut? The lilac, the mauve, the salmon pink or the fuchsia?
Unlikely things to hear at Euro 2012.
And there we see in the stands John Terry's wife. And with his arm around her, Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, that's a bad one. You can see the bone sticking right out. These Ukrainian meat pies really are awful.
And now over to Mark Lawrenson, who has something really interesting to say.
Well, I've never seen that on a pitch before. It seems the referee really is a wanker.
And things are about to turn ugly as we go back to the studio to Adrian Childs.
That is quite simply some wonderful defending there from John Terry's legal team.
Well, the Russians and Ukrainians are going to settle this with a shootout. No penalties, just a shootout.
Thank you all for watching today. I hope you had a great time and enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you thought in the comments, and sorry that this episode took so long, I've just been very busy with other things, but rest assured there's still plenty of material to work with and more Mock the Emblem to come later down the line. Please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe too, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Discord and Amino, Twitch where I live stream 6 times a week, and I would very much appreciate it if you donated to my Patreon to help make these videos possible and receive some additional bonuses for doing so. And of course I'd like to say an absolutely humongous thank you to all my patrons who've been supporting me all this time to help make these videos possible. Thank you all so much. Again, I'm sorry with that, like with the video stuff, it's been very this, that and the other. We're still working on Ashen Wolves, and even the other video I proposed, haven't got around to it yet. This Mock the Emblem was kind of spur of the moment type thing, but I just appreciate all the love and support. You guys are always so amazing. You really do all mean the most to me. I cannot wait for June. Wink, wink. It's just thank you all so much. You're the absolute best. I really do love you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And I'd like to say a very special thanks to Wolffox, Shadow Dragoon, Lucina21, K-Dog, Degenerate Peach, Chaos Sableye, VC Videos 100, Midnight Castle, Maggie Fall, Jeremy Renninger, Faradin8392, Daniel Hodgson, Twisted Scarecrow, and Zenny Dragon. Thank you all so much. Mwah! I love you all so much. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.